has been a difficult year to travel with flight cancellations, delays, and don't even get me started with all these lost bags. But with that in mind, the Points Guy is releasing its Best Airlines report, taking 4 main factors into consideration: reliability, overall experience, cost and number of destinations, and loyalty perks. The final rankings showed us that Delta came in the #1 spot, followed by Southwest at #2. United is standing strong at #3. #4 goes to American Airlines, and Alaska Airlines just made the cut at #5. So airports and airlines have been so frustrating lately that I had to have my girl Nicole DeCosta join me on the couch so we can compare notes on what drives us the craziest at these airports. And we actually went around the office and asked our coworkers what drives them crazy so we can, pull it up today and just chat about it. Nicole, thank you for coming.
Well, I heard we were going to the airport. Had to get comfortable.
Yes, yes, I see you travel in style.
We travel in style, people. No, but there is so much. It's almost like you got to get ready to go not only on your trip, but to the airport.
Yeah, mentally, you have to be prepared.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so much. So let's bring up what our coworkers said, because there are so many.
Yeah.
There are crying babies.
Yes.
Standing in like these long flight lines. The
Forever.
Uber and Lyft area, which I kind of don't have a problem with.
Right, but sometimes it's like, where is my,
I think it also depends on where you are.
Have you ever gotten in the wrong car?
No, have you?
Yeah, totally. Anyway. Who are you?
I always say, like, it depends on which city you're in, because when I fly home to Chicago, I mean, it's a whole nother game.
Oh, totally. That's another thing.
Here in Portland.
You gotta like gear up for these things.
Oh yeah. When the last time I flew home, as soon as I left the airport, I heard the city bus go, and I was like, oh, I'm home.
It's almost comforting.
Yeah, it is. I'm like, oh yeah, I know where I am.
That is so funny. No, and our coworkers, it's like the list goes on, things we hadn't even thought of.
Right.
Like you were saying, the layovers, the thirsty, being thirsty on a long flight. That was a good one.
Yeah. And I don't know why they don't have like these partnerships with real brands that you can really give me like real food on these flights. I don't want the discounted pretzels. Like,
what is it?
Yeah, this is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Give me some real.
Yes.
I want some real snacks.
That's why you got to kind of take matters into your own hands. Like before I get on a flight, I always go, I get myself a bottle of water. You get something like you actually want to eat.
It's true, but they cost so much.
It does cost so much.
Sometimes I'm like taking a stand to myself. Nobody knows.
Totally.
I'm boycotting to myself. I'm like, I'm not paying $5 for M&Ms. That's ridiculous.
It is.
But also layovers.
Yes.
So I had an incident. I flew with Spirit. I know, guys. don't drag me in the comments. I flew with Spirit because I was just trying to save some money, and I had a layover in Vegas. And something happened with the pilot, and he like overslept or something. And they were like, "Well, I don't know when we can get you on the next flight." And I was like, "Am I gonna have to like stay with my godfather?"
So you're just trapped in the airport, or
I was trapped in the airport
in Vegas.
Yeah, and
this is terrible. This is too much to handle.
And I went to the lady, and usually I'm very nice, guys, but I was like, "Listen." I need to get on a flight right now. And she was like, well, there's one leaving for Indianapolis right now. And I was like, fine, just put me on it. And my parents came to pick me up. They drove like an hour and a half to pick me up from Indianapolis. Like, it was ridiculous.
You know what? As bad as it is, I still want to go. I'm so ready to go to the airport right now. It's terrible, but it gives us great stories.
Oh, 1,000,000%. I want to go. I just don't want to really fly Spirit, but I'm contemplating it right now as we talk. I want to go to the Bahamas. All right. Well, thanks for being here, Nicole. Guys, it's time for a break, but when we get back,